What is the process that one uses to choose a college major? When you are good at everything, or sometimes the options are not as clear or as available as you'd like, you are not alone. Welcome back to the Excellispace channel, where we're empowering dreams and engineering futures. So we're following up on our introductory video from last week, where we're going to dive deep into the common college major choice dilemma. What are the main things to be thinking about when you're considering multiple diverse college major options? Meet Maya Thomas. She's a 17-year-old high school student with A's in mathematics and advanced literature. She's also a singer-songwriter who's written 20 original songs and won her school's talent show. By the end of this video, we'll walk through Maya's thought process through the MDR assessment results as she navigates the balance of her parents' desire for a job in STEM for job security without feeling stuck or trapped in computation engineering. And so, for instance, when you genuinely love both the arts and advanced mathematics, how do you choose a single path without feeling like you're sacrificing a part of yourself? Enter the math word myth. Maya smashes the stereotype of being purely math-minded or word-oriented, as she also represents many students who do not fit in only one field alone. However, she's particularly conflicted because she can envision herself in both fields, but she also fears making the wrong choice and closing her academic and future career doors forever. And so here's where we start thinking. The first thought process is to think about what Maya is naturally good at and compare and contrast with what energizes her. Sometimes they're not always the same. And so we start looking at Maya's natural strengths and talents. And so right off the bat, we have read and understood that she has an intuitive grasp of complex concepts. She has an analytical and creative writing mind. And creative expression is something that she really enjoys doing. She enjoys writing, she enjoys music and dance. She's also a very great writer, so, harnessing the power of storytelling and language. She also enjoys mathematical modeling and real-world phenomena, so making sure that she works in a field where she's actually solving real-world problems is important to her. And so for the second part, Maya takes the time to think about her core values and motivators. What keeps her excited and engaged about learning and solving problems? She craves intellectual breakthroughs and discoveries, so she loves and thrives those aha moments. She also prefers creative challenges over routine and thrives on innovation. So sometimes she can become restless when there are repetitive activities. She enjoys intellectual stimulation, values engaging and thought-provoking work, which also leads into her appreciating having those cross-disciplinary thinking, things that do not neatly fit into neatly academic boxes, but activities and work that venture out and touch different fields. She's efficient and loves to be a master of the things that she works on. She's always finishing assignments on time and sometimes relatively faster than her peers. And so the third area where Maya is starting to look into and start thinking more about are career factors and concerns towards choosing the major of her choice. Job security and earning potential, so definitely take into account her parents' concerns and expectations for her future. Financial stability is also important. You want to be able to get a job that pays well and you're able to take care of yourself. Fear of computational drudgery, so if you're going to go towards the pure math direction or engineering, is this something that she needs to be thinking about or worried about, right? So definitely good factors and good concerns to be thinking about. Worries about repetitive essay grading. That is her current understanding. She loves to write, but is she open towards grading essays? But is that really what entails, the job of an English teacher? So things for her to be cognizant about, but also to be thinking about learning more about what those specific careers entails. And she also wants to make sure that she's keeping her options open and not locked in to one specific major or future career. So now let's take a look at how the MDR tool will help Maya evaluate her initial 3 college majors of choice. All right, so now we will come and look at the website in terms of how to go through the case study on your own and access the MDR tool to see what the top 3 majors that Maya decided to evaluate based on the case study that we've gone through. All right, so you'll come to the website, excelispace.com, and if you're a member, this should be super straightforward for you. If not, please go ahead and sign up and you'll be able to access the courses for free. And so you'll come to MDR and PDP courses, you'll go ahead and click that. And then you could see all the programs here. And if you are interested in the free version, you'll come to the major decision review and we'll go ahead and click and get started. And there are 4 simple steps, really. It should take you about an hour or less. And you want to go ahead and click start. And so pretty much the story that we went over about Maya is available here. So you can go ahead and click that and download and read through the case study of Maya's situation. After you've studied that, then you can go ahead to the next step, which will be performing the assessment itself. And so this is where the tool is available for you for free. You can download the Excel file and review the sample assessment and look at the 3 majors that were selected for Maya and how she evaluated those. And because it's an Excel file, you can also go in and make changes on your own. And so this is how you would access that on the Excelispace website. After that, there are additional tools and resources that you can also look into. And we simply request that you provide some ratings, comments, and feedback after going through this course, and go ahead and click submit after you've completed. So this is how you would be able to use the MDR tool. All right, so after you download the MDR tool, which is a sample Excel spreadsheet, this is what you'll be looking at. And you could have this section where it shows Maya's name, and she went ahead and updated the inputs in here, where she selected biomedical engineering to be her first major of choice, mathematics education, and animation. And so what we want you to do is to take a look at this, and you can make it your own. So this shows you the sample view, the major decision review inputs and outputs. And so when you look at the tab here at the bottom, this is the sample numerical output for Maya Thomas's assessment. And there's also a graphical visualization that shows you the outputs. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can see a little bit closer. Let's do this, and we can scroll over. All right, so you can see that of all the 3 majors that she selected, animation came up number 1 based on her ratings and rankings, and biomedical engineering came out as number 2, and mathematics as number 3. And so for you, you could also go to the 3rd tab where now you can enter your own personal name and walk through the options. So I'm going to show you how you could use this, and then we'll go back to see how Maya was able to perform the assessment. And so under option 1, you want to go first and look at the major field, and there's a drop down button here where you can select whether it's a field of science, mathematics, engineering, technology, or medical. There are about 100 majors here that you can choose from. And so let's say hypothetically we'll choose engineering, and then once you do that, it will bring you down to the types of engineering majors that we have here. So aeronautical, agricultural, biomedical, etc. So you can choose the one of your choice, and if you don't have any, you can actually manually type in your own major of choice. And then now we have the 3 core areas that we tried to focus on. We have the personal factors, current market assessment, and the future market outlook. So under personal factors, if you're choosing engineering, and then let's say you want to choose chemical engineering, what are the factors that are driving you towards choosing that particular major, right? And so we have a list of 10 different options that you can choose that matter the most to you. And so let's say maybe you're very passionate about chemical engineering, and so you'll go ahead and select that, and then you want to rate it from a 0 to a 5. 0, is this really your passion? Is this something you're really interested in? If it's really, if the answer is yes and you want to rate it high, then you can select a 5, and 5 stands for excellent. 5 is very high, so it's either outstanding or exceptional, or it's a major strength or a significant advantage to you. If you're not so sure, you can put a 3 as an average, or if it's terrible, then you can put a 0. And that is how you would go ahead and populate your MDR accordingly. You'll then go to current market assessment and do the same thing. So we have populated entries there, and you can also type in your own. The job market demand is great. You can go ahead and do that and then enter, maybe a 4 or a 5, etc. And these outputs get populated accordingly. And so that is how you would pretty much work it. And so let's go back to these already populated inputs for Maya's 3 majors of choice. And so again, her parents are in STEM, they're in engineering, so she decided to put in biomedical engineering. And these are the 5 personal factors that matter the most to her. And these are the rating numbers that she assigned to biomedical engineering. She likes it because she believes it's cross-disciplinary based on what she understands about the major right now. And I want to look at this future outlook section where for cross-disciplinary in terms of the future, she rated it as a 2. She thinks it is cross-disciplinary right now, but she's not so sure about the future. And let's say she put a 2 because maybe she's potentially worried about AI, right, in this area. And so just because you have a low rating number doesn't mean that this is not the major for you. The idea here is that you go back and look and see, okay, for these specific factors that are potential detractors, what can I do to hedge myself, to prepare so that I can change this and update it from a 2 to a 5. If let's say biomedical engineering is something that you really want to do. And so based on Maya's assessment that we did for her, we put in animation, and she likes it because it's fun, it's creative, there's prestige. She hopes to maybe go work at Pixar or other, companies, etc. It's altruistic. She believes that there's a positive value towards, creating content in the animation world, etc. And new advancements, available funding for research is very futuristic, from her perspective. It's flexible. There are multiple new companies. There's high demand. It's competitive. Requires a lot of travel. These are all factors that matter a lot to her. Flexibility, maybe she put in a 3, and I can understand why. So let's say if you're making a movie and it takes time to do the rendering, etc. So you might have to pull in, long hours or, work late. And so that can be a potential detractor, but it doesn't mean that she might not necessarily go with animation. All it means that she just needs to be prepared once she starts working, that the hours might be a little bit demanding, and so she has to put systems in place to help her support her future major of choice. And this is how it would look like. So this is how the numerical outlook would look like. And the ranking tells you that based on the factors that you selected and the ratings that you provided, animation is your current major of choice. And so if you go to the sample visual representation tab, it's another way of looking at this qualitatively. And so back to animation, the more that the bars are towards number 5, this is a good indicator that this is a major that you're really interested in. And then the ones that have lower values, you want to be thinking about, okay, what can I do to get this from a 3 to a 5, and so on. And so mathematics was here, work culture, we should put in a 1, but it doesn't mean that it is not a good work culture. It just means that it's based on what she knows now. And so what she can do if she really wants to go into mathematics is to talk to people in that area to get to know more about what the work culture looks like. And this can potentially move it from a 1 to a 4 to a 5, etc. Right? And so this is pretty much how it works. And so now once you have this is not etched in stone. You could say, okay, then based on this, animation is number 1, and maybe biomedical engineering and mathematics, I might want to, maybe replace those with a different major, which you can go ahead and do that as well. And so, you can come back here, maybe let's say, maybe she wants to go to medical, and then you could put in a different major, let's say emergency medical services or health administration. You can go ahead and do that. and perform the assessment again with a new major. So it's an iterative process, as you can see, and it helps you to know what questions to ask and what things you can bring up to people who are already in the field to help you hone in your major of choice. So thank you so much for listening, and we will go over and wrap this video up in the next few seconds. In conclusion, here are 5 key takeaways. Number 1, you can leverage your multiple strengths into a major of your choice. It is not necessarily an either-or situation. Number 2, low scoring factors aren't deal breakers. They can be opportunities that need a solid plan and workarounds towards your desired solution. Number 3, talents don't have to be majors. You just need to find a way to shine. Maya loved to write songs, sing, and dance. There is nothing stopping her from taking this on as a hobby, a side gig, or even a part-time or seasonal job. Number 4, the MDR is not a one-time assessment. You want to keep iterating until you feel confident with the final major of your choice. And finally, for number 5, the MDR assessment is tailored towards you, your personal factors of choice. Your current and predicted understanding of the market outlook is based on what you know and what you don't know. But then now, after performing the assessment, you do know what you know and what you need to know. And that, my friends, is clarity. So let's get started. Visit Excellispace today for your free membership, explore free courses, request a group workshop, book your consultation, and many, many more. Don't forget to like this video if this content resonates with you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a strategy. And we will see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Visit excellispace.com today because your success is worth showing up for.